This is the time of year when high school seniors are waiting to hear if they'll be admitted to UC and other colleges throughout the country. Finding the funds to pay for that higher education has hopefully started long before the decision about what college to attend is made. In this morning's U.S. Bank Economic 360, U.S. Bank investment analyst Jim Russell is joined by senior portfolio manager Mindy McLaughlin with some advice on saving for college. Jim?
Thank you, Brian, and good morning, everybody. I'm here with Mindy this morning. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. Good morning.
You know, I think everybody's aware just how important a college education is in this skills-driven economy these days, but it comes with an awfully big price tag. Can you tell us a little bit about the kind of cost that somebody would be looking at for this year's college experience?
Sure. It is very expensive. We have a graphic, as a matter of fact, that we can put up to show you that. Last year, the average public tuition was $16,000 a year, and if your child goes to an out-of-state school, that number is going to be 2 to 3 times the tuition.
Big.
Private schools are running at about $37,000 a year, all in tuition and room and board. But remember, if your child wants to study abroad or needs a special laptop, that might be an extra $3,000 to $5,000. And these costs have been rising 6 to 8% per year. And last time I checked, wage increases weren't keeping up with that.
You got that right. So what tools, what savings options are available for a student or a family to tackle such a large financial commitment?
Sure. One of the best savings vehicles out there, I think, today are the state-sponsored 529 plans. These are tax-advantaged accounts, which means that the investments grow tax-free, and as long as the funds are used for higher education, you never have to pay the tax.
Right.
A lot of these plans have some wonderful investment vehicles and investment funds to choose from. A popular one that we see is an age-based option, and basically as your child gets closer to going to school, those become more conservative, and so those types of funds work very well. Many states such as Ohio and Indiana also offer a tax break if you fund those types of plans, and grandparents, rich uncles can help fund those things as well, so it's a great savings vehicle.
You know, student loans are in the news right now. Do student loans maybe play a role in this funding gap?
Absolutely. Student loans have become the preferred vehicle of choice, I think, for making this happen. Last year, student loan debt topped $1 trillion. The average college grad is coming out of school right now with about $25,000 in loans, so this is very expensive.
I'll say.
There are a lot of different ways to get these loans. There are federal loans as well as private loans to parents and students. A lot of people will also use home equity loans to pay for this. Unfortunately, I have seen some people liquidate retirement accounts and pay a lot of penalties, which is probably the least advisable way of doing this. And remember, student loans are not discharged in bankruptcy, so they're going to stick with you, so you really need to be careful what you're getting into.
So are there any websites that we could turn to for some really comprehensive information on this important topic?
Absolutely. We have a graphic that will show this, and to wrap it up, we're seeing a lot of kids use different ways to cut costs, whether that's getting some credit while in high school via AP courses and so forth, as well as going to junior college perhaps for prerequisites and so forth. So, the collegeboard.com is a great site for some comprehensive information, as well as the various state 529 plans. So, really, in summary, I would say start early, right when the kid's born, save as much as you can, plan, and good luck with that.
Mindy, thanks for your time and expertise this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Great.